लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नादयामुनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Namaste. In continuing our knowledge sharing on Sri Vaishnavism, we saw the basics about the Vedas in the earlier episode. Now the next question is a normal question that you and I would ask is, I've gone through my education, I'm working, I raise my family, I take care of everybody. Why should I even worry about philosophy? Why should I even think about all these things? This will be a natural question that any of us can have. The reason is, there are certain things that our elders at home, our parents and grandparents teach us in terms of our rituals, in terms of practices that each family has. But the question here is, the roots of all these things, as we saw, come from the Vedas. Because of the exposure that we have, because of a lot of things that we see, sometimes questions come to us saying, why should I even worry about all these things? These are ancient and I don't even know when this has started and all that. The purpose of our life, if you and I ask this question to each one of us, it differs big time. And probably most of us, when we discuss only this, only then we start thinking, what is the purpose of our life? Now, when I am born like this, you are born like this, when see people are born around us like this, when we see animals, insects, various other things, and within people when we see differences, quietly will come, why should be so many differences? Why should there be people behave in a certain way? Why should people carry certain characteristics? Why are animals like this? Why are somebody poor? Why are somebody super rich? All those questions we just keep observing. Sometimes we ask ourselves, sometimes we talk to our family or friends in circle and then forget about it. But the deeper answers are available in the Vedas, and that is why it is important to learn the Vedas. Now the next question is, yes, I understand, I have to know the purpose of life, I have to understand why there are so many differences when things look same, but why Vedas? Why can't I read this from any other book, any other philosophy? That is the interesting aspect. For example, if I write a book today, what will I write? I will write what I know, and very importantly, I will write what I am biased with, either a favorable bias or a negative bias. I will put that in that book, and that will have a time in which it can have its value. So we need to go back to something which is not authored by anybody, which has been anadi, which has been there for a long time that you can't even measure, and which keeps evolving as the time goes, because there is so much knowledge in it, and as you keep digging and digging, you get more knowledge out of it. All these three aspects automatically qualify our Vedas to be the sole authority in which we can learn and enlighten ourselves in a lot of things. Of course, we need a good Acharya and Acharya's blessing to learn the Vedas. But why Vedas qualify as a philosophy that you and I have to learn, understand, internalize and practice is because Vedas are apaurusham. That means, apaurusham means it is not authored by a Purusha. Purusha in Sanskritam in this context includes both he and a she, feminine and a masculine gender. So it is not authored by a human. That's the first one. So that means we are removing any bias that an individual could have in writing something. So that is number one. Second, it is anadi. We don't know when it started, and it is endless. It will remain forever. As long as this universe is there, Vedas will also be there. So it is apaurushayam, where no human has authored it. It is anadi. It doesn't have a start date, it doesn't have an end date, and it is anantam. You dig deep about anything, you will get an answer there in Vedas, as long as you go focused, learn it, and learn it from a good Acharya. So it is not just about practices that normally when we say Vedas and the kind of mantras that we are used to is about rituals around festivals and functions in weddings or in temples and all that. But it is not just limited to a religious approach. There is so much in Vedas that learned people say that you can find information about science, technology, healthcare and more. So much information is there, it is anadi. So apaurushayam, because it is not authored by a human, anadi because it is there times immemorial, and anantam because it is always evolving and has got everything that you want as you keep going deeper and deeper. And that is why Vedas become our important source, or I would say the only source in which we bank to learn a lot of things. And what do we achieve by this? To understand the purpose of our life. Let's put it as simple as that. Because end of the day, what's in it for me is one question that you have to answer. When we go and approach Vedas with the purpose of what's in it for me, there is so much in it for us. So let us dwell deeper from here. Namaste.